Imagine a silent ship on a moonlit sea, masts towering, sails shifting weakly in the wind, lanterns still burning, but not a single soul aboard. Now imagine this ship vanished 6 years earlier, taking with an entire crew of 48 men, husbands, fathers, sons, and reappeared one morning without so much as a footprint on her decks. What force empties a ship but leaves the vessel untouched? What happened in those missing years? And why did no one come back? Tonight, we unravel the chilling mystery of the Selene Voyager, a story that blends sorrow, fear, and an unexplainable darkness lurking beneath the waves. The Selene Voyager was not an unlucky ship. Far from it. She was a legend of the Wyndham coast, known for 15 years without a fatality, a disciplined, loyal crew, a captain whose leadership bordered on prophetic, cargo trips that never missed schedule. On April 3rd, 1820, the ship left Port Wyndham for what should have been a simple 3-week voyage. Cargo loaded, weather pristine, crew spirits high. Passengers on the docks later recalled the men laughing, leaning over rails, waving their hats. No one knew this would be the last time any of them were seen alive. 3 days into the voyage, things began to shift. A nearby merchant vessel reported seeing Selene drifting strangely at dusk. Her sails were full, but she moved as though resisting the wind. A faint blue mist shimmered around her hull, and someone, a lone figure, stood completely still at the bow, staring into the merchant ship. When they blinked, the figure was simply gone. That was a final confirmed sighting before the Selene Voyager disappeared. 6 years passed. Families mourned. Records were closed. Life moved on. Then, on an October dawn in 1826, a small fishing crew spotted a massive vessel drifting silently toward them. They approached cautiously. The name on the bow shocked them. The Selene Voyager. Panic broke out on the fishing boat. Some men refused aboard. Others crossed themselves and muttered prayers. For men climbed aboard. What they found was worse than death. Every detail screamed one thing. The crew had vanished in an instant. Breakfast untouched. Bread still soft. Spoons still resting in bowls. A steaming mug of tea. No longer hot, but warm enough to suggest someone held it hours earlier or minutes. Crew bunks neatly made, with boots beside each bed. The ship's radio humming softly, though it should have died years earlier. A logbook open. The ink blurred at the final line. The whispers below deck grow louder. Men say, "I hear them too now." One man found claw marks inside the captain's quarters. Deep gouges in wood, as if someone tried desperately to get out, not in. The anchor was down, but no crew member had signed off on lowering it. And the strangest of all, a set of wet footprints, leading from the deck to the captain's cabin, and then stopping abruptly, asterisk, asterisk. No prints returning. No prints leading away. Just ending, as if the person simply vanished mid-stride. When the Selene was first declared missing, other ships in the region reported strange phenomena. A sound like metal scraping beneath the ocean. A woman's voice calling for help, though the waters were clear. A dark shape moving under the waves, longer than any creature known. Sudden fog walls that appeared and vanished within seconds. The most chilling report came from a lighthouse keeper. "I saw the Selene that night. She sailed with no wind. Her lanterns were lit, but the deck was empty, and God is my witness. Someone knocked on my door from the sea." For decades, investigators have tried to explain the impossible. No theory fits, yet all seem possible. Small blue diamond supernatural theories. The ship entered a cursed fog. A sea creature dragged the crew away one by one. The crew was lured by a voice or apparition. They angered something ancient in the deep. Small blue diamond human theories. A mutiny that ended badly. Piracy. A sudden illness causing madness. Yet no signs of struggle were ever found. No blood, no bodies, no torn clothing. Small blue diamond conspiracy theories. Some believe the Selene was part of a secret naval experiment. The crew encountered an unexplained natural anomaly. The ship passed into a temporary rift or time distortion. Strange? Yes. But so is a 6-year-old ship returning with warm tea on the table. Historians, naval investigators, and modern researchers have studied the Selene Voyager for over 150 years. They've recreated the route, analyzed the logs, and even examined the ship's timbers. Results? Nothing. The ship was in perfect sailing condition. No food spoiled. No water damage. No storms documented. No illness or mutiny signs. Every answer leads to more questions. The Selene Voyager doesn't just confuse investigators. It haunts them because the ship returned. The crew didn't. And every clue contradicts the last. Even today, ships in the same region report eerie similarities. Radios picking up whispers. Sudden drops in temperature. Mist that forms a perfect circle. Disembodied footsteps on deck. It's as if the sea is repeating a story, or warning us not to ask again. If you were investigating this ghost ship, what theory makes the most sense? A supernatural intervention? A human catastrophe? Something under the ocean? Something not of the ocean? A time anomaly? A curse? Tell me, what happened to the missing crew of the Selene Voyager? Anchor final question, the haunting one. When a ship returns, but its people do not, did they vanish from the ship? Or did the ship return from somewhere it never should have gone? Subscribe and comment for more thrilling and mystery stories.